I don't know if it's a good idea to eat and talk at the same time. It slows things down, but I'm a slow person anyway, so whatever. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Today I'm just gonna like sit and talk to you because I feel like it's been a while, and the last time I did this was during the 30-day November challenge thing. And yeah, I feel like I just need to talk and eat fruits. I didn't plan this, and I just feel like talking to you guys about something that's been going on in my mind, and it's about difficulty in spreading the vegan message. Yeah. Firstly, let me show you what's on my plate. We have mango, grapes, a cube of apple, and some mandarin oranges. And the reason for this piece of apple is because my mom had cut it up in pieces and put it in a bowl of fruits. Yeah. And also I have this butternut spread. It's cinnamon macadamia. It's almost finished, so I'm gonna like lick this clean basically. So yeah, I guess I should start with the 30-day November challenge. I guess I was like bold enough to do that because I had like motivation in terms of that being the vegan month, and I guess jumping on the bandwagon of doing something. And I guess I know that once I focus on doing something, I would do it. And so I did it, even though it took a toll on me. It was tiring. Like I had to stay out a bit later than usual to film and edit the videos. It's a good thing that I didn't put pressure on putting up like a very good quality video. So they weren't really good quality videos. Like what mattered most was the content. I had planned out the questions and basically the outline of what I was going to say, and that made it a lot easier. What I could have done was to actually film them in advance. What I could have done is actually film them in advance and film them in bulk. Like I did plan that, but life happened and it was hard to like film in bulk. And I felt that the spur of the moment also helped to like make it more spicy in a sense, like make it more urgent as well. Yeah. It's really good. And what people see often is just that, like they don't see like what goes on behind. And I guess I always have this issue of talking in general. Like I had always been this shy, passive, introverted person. I rarely did public speaking, and I find it difficult to like speak my mind, even though like I have lots of things going on in my mind, but it's difficult for me to actually say it. That's why I turn to writing. That's why I find writing comfortable, because I can like process my thoughts and slowly type them out or write them down. Whereas when talking, you sometimes have to like just think on the spot, and that's a really another skill that it's hard for me to acquire. And like there's a pressure for me to like talk about something on say YouTube, because essentially I know that I'm taking your time and I feel the need to put out something worthwhile. And so I've been observing how, you know, those YouTubers have done it, and like for me I just admire those people who can not just talk, but talk sense and give out knowledge. Like I don't know whether probably they scripted it, but no matter how much you prepare, like you still have to like present it, and you don't refer to anything, you just refer to your mind. I really admire Earthling Ed, like the way he speaks. Like he just like boom 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 boom. He's just like, he's so eloquent, and there's no hesitation in how he speaks, and it's very smooth and quite quick as well, which is amazing. To me it goes to show how quick his mind works. And compared to mine, like I have a really slow thought process, but at the same time I pick things up quick, which is weird. I can't really explain how it is. Like I can pick up things quite easily, but I can't present it as quick. It doesn't make sense, but yeah, that's how my brain works. And to those who have been following me since a few years ago, like you guys can see how much, yes, I have improved. That's mainly the reason why I started YouTube. I wanted to improve on my speaking and the way I present myself. But the thing is, I feel that I'm still struggling. Like, yes, I've improved, but not that much. And then I wonder, perhaps it's not about me speaking, it's just me not having enough knowledge or not having enough confidence to say out the knowledge. See, and this thing happens to me as a self-proclaimed writer. Like, I tend to forget words. Like, when talking, I want to say something, but I forget what that word is. And yeah, it's I don't know what's wrong with my mind. And yeah, I do want to seem brilliant, like I can just spew knowledge left and right, but I guess I have to come to terms with myself that I'm not that smart as I used to be, I guess, or I've never been that smart. I just make it seem like I'm smart, and I guess I was smart in a spoon-fed education system, and that's it. Like, I'm not street smart, I'm not, you know, other smart. So when it comes to vegan advocacy, like, I do have immense passion for veganism and sustainability and environmentalism, but I find it difficult to actually debate or say it out. Like, I have no problem in writing about it and probably talking about it on YouTube, but I need time to prepare for it, and I need my points right, and I can't just randomly say it out, or, you know, without any plan or anything. But I think that it's really me thinking too much. That when I think too much, it hinders my speech. Like, my brain can't do so many things at once, that if I think too much, it stops me from talking. But if I not think about it too much, I think I can continue just talking. That, and also perhaps I don't have that much knowledge. Like, say for veganism, I know enough why I'm vegan, like, because I love animals, I don't want to eat them, and I want to be one with the environment, and I want to be grateful and appreciate the environment more, and eating plant foods and not being a part of the animal agriculture industry is one part of me showing my gratitude to the environment. Other parts are, of course, like reducing plastic and reducing waste, or going towards zero waste and all that stuff. But of course, life isn't perfect, and I was born into a life that is already kind of destructive, so to reverse that is a bit difficult, and I'm taking it one step at a time. And I guess that's an added pressure. Like I want to talk about improvements and all that, but I myself keep failing, or I'm not doing my best, or I'm not doing enough. I think I'm making sense, I'm not sure. And sometimes, I mean, it crosses my mind that there's so many sources about veganism, sustainability, zero waste out there that people can easily find, and what's the point of me repeating those points? And sometimes I feel like there's no point in me repeating any of it, but it's fine that I repeat them, because the more we talk about it, the more we get people to talk about it. The whole thing about knowledge and change and awareness is just repeating. Like, it is repetitive, but it's like what makes it not boring is how you present it. And I don't know if I'm presenting it in an interesting way. See, there you go. Oh yeah, and I stumble my words a lot, I mumble a lot. I think my friends who, you know, have met me in real life, see, gosh, those of my friends who have met me in real life would realize that I mumble a lot and I stumble my words. What the frickin' hell? Yeah, and I guess I don't know what accent to put on. I'm easily influenced, and I like what I hear. I like lots of things that I hear. I like the Okay, let's talk about how I talk. Like, I like the English accent so much. Like, that's like, you know, watching period dramas, watching Jane Austen, reading Jane Austen, watching Jane Austen adaptation dramas, reading Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, Emily Bronte, whatever, all those classics. That really helps me improve my English and gave me the confidence to like speak in a way. Like when I read books, when I read books aloud with myself, I tend to, you know, get that English accent going. And when I studied in the UK, that's the accent that I used. And yeah, but at the same time, here in Malaysia, we're so Americanized. Like all the TV shows that I grew up with are mostly American TV shows, and I can kind of talk a bit of American accent and a bit of like Texas. Somehow it comes out like cowboyish, but yeah, it's all a mix. And when I'm with my Malaysian friends, you know, who talk, I guess, a Malaysian accent, I tend to let out that Malaysian accent as well. So I'm a bit of a confused. So I'm a bit of a mix. I change things up a lot, and that might annoy people, but I don't freaking care. But that in a way is kind of a friction in itself. Like with you having too many accents to choose from, like it can get confusing. But yeah, that's another thing. I'm gonna eat this beautiful mango now. Oh, this is so good. This is so good, guys. This is so good. Yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, speaking of like Malaysians, since I'm in Malaysia right now, and I'm a Malaysian according to my national ID, and considering that I'm of the ethnic Malay group, and I look like the typical Malay or typical Malay Muslim, wearing the hijab and all that, and apparently I eat plants only, which is kind of rare here in Malaysia. I guess there's this added pressure of me. I think people expect me to like be the voice of the Malays in Malaysia. Don't get me wrong, like I do want to spread this awareness to the Malay groups and just basically let everyone know about this beautiful lifestyle. But to get to them, I realized that especially those outside the city, I would have to speak their language, which is the Malay language, to feel more connected, you know. I believe that language plays a role in connecting human communities. But the thing is, my Malay sucks. Well, it doesn't suck that much. Well, no, it doesn't suck. My Malay doesn't suck. It's just that I'm not used to talking about being plant-based and being vegan in Malay, because in the Malay language there's no translation to the word vegan or plant-based. Maybe there is, like there's only like if you're vegan, like even vegetarian, the translation is vegetarian, because in the Malay culture there isn't that much emphasis on vegetarianism, I think, even though like I believe our great grandparents or great-great-grandparents, like they live off mostly like plant-based foods, maybe, I don't know. But I guess what we have as plant-based is like eating vegetables, that's it. And or maybe perhaps I am not connected to my culture at all. So but I guess if you say plant-based food in Malay, it would be like makanan berasaskan sayur-sayuran. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a whole nother work, like to translate every information that I've gotten to Malay. Like it's a struggle. Like to say animal agriculture, what's that in Malay? Animal agriculture. What's agriculture in Malay? Pertanian, haiwan, something like that. Agriculture is pertanian, but when we talk about agriculture, it's about plant agriculture. Yeah, I guess I don't feel Malay enough or entitled enough to speak in Malay about veganism. So now I'm just choosing what I'm preaching, I guess, and I've chosen to stick with talking about veganism and all that in English. Maybe I'll start writing in Malay, but then again that takes a bit of research and all that, and my life is just, I'm so freaking busy every single day. And that's another thing, like yeah, I have a full-time job and all that, but like I'm aware enough of the whole system, like all the 9 to 5 and how it's like killing us slowly, and there's all the chemicals in the air, the chemtrails, contrails, blah blah blah, and all the Federal Reserve System is like in debt. Like we're in trillions of dollars in debt, and there's no way we're gonna pay it back, and we're in constant inflation, and we're just gonna get even broke. Or like the poor is gonna get poorer, the rich is gonna get richer, and it's all like manipulation and bribery and all that freaking shit in this whole world that I just feel like going out of the system, like just find a land somewhere and go off-grid. And I guess that's where I'm going towards, but I don't know how to get there, and I don't have money to buy land. And at the same time, if I go off-grid, I'll abandon the community, and like it's not helping the community. And I realized that as a human, I do need a community. But yeah, anyway, I digress a lot. Well, basically the conclusion is I'm still gonna keep making YouTube videos. I'm still gonna talk about whatever I feel passionate about. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna get my shit together and focus on what matters. I'm not gonna let anyone dictate my life, even though there are people dictating my life right now in a very micro sense. Come on, be honest guys, if you're like working full-time, you are being dictated, okay? Admit it. Some people, they're fine with that, like they like the stability, the security, but for me it's not enough, and I don't accept that as a way to live. I'm glad for veganism in a way, like the knowledge of vegan lifestyle, sustainability, and all that woke concept. Like does knowledge help me realize what matters in life. I'm almost done with my fruits. Let me just... This is the last one. Finish. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments or in wherever you see this. Like, just let me know how you feel about this video, what I talked about, and if you like to see more of this kind of video, or you want something more polished, more structured, and what kind of knowledge would you like to know about. And yeah, basically I'm here asking for your support if you would like to give it to me, but if not, it's okay, I understand. Anyway, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yes, this is on YouTube, and follow me on my social media channels, and read my blog if you can. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Till next time, bye. Oh my god, yeah, I'm having cough guys. Being vegan, you know,